Good evening, my dark YouTubers and dark webbers. It's me, the Anonymous Gamer, yet again, with the capability of the Dark Report. In perspective, the capability of Dark Report is mainly dark web talk. But I digress on situations like that. But what's kind of interesting is that there's been a lot more traffic going to the dark web lately, more than usual. In perspective, so far, I guess everybody's been going ahead and gathering arms deals for the capability of either going against the government or going against other people too. See, what's kind of funny though too is that there's been a lot of drug trafficking between the dark web as well too. If you ever noticed, there's also so far there's actually been lately a ton of people going through there too. So far, what's kind of interesting now is I'm surprised you can still access the dark web on any device still, just by using the Tor network, which is mainly the you know Navy resource network itself. See, funny thing is, I'm actually surprised the government didn't shut that system down a long time ago, just because of the capability of how much shit you can actually get away with being on there for. What's kind of interesting though too is that there's actually a lot of stuff that you don't know about unless you actually go through the dark web. Like you can actually find all kinds of things like between the capability of drugs, information with the government, all kinds of things like I had to say it, but it's disgusting. Cheese pizza, look it up if you don't know what it is. Hard candy and some of that, if you don't know what that is either. In perspective, there's actually a lot of stuff that's been going on in the dark web lately. There's been a lot of people going through that situation. They also been going through dirty sites that they're not supposed to go to. In perspective, this is also what's disgusting is that you can actually find actual what do you call it, dirty sites, porn sites that have to do with worst things in the whole entire world to animals, humans, and just the rest are all not very good stuff. See, not very good things. There's also interesting things that you can't really, figure out why the hell does most people actually don't understand to get rid of all that shit in the first place. Like Anonymous, they still have to work on that situation to get rid of half percent of those sites that are still in the dark web that have to do with dirty shit like that. Come on, guys, we gotta do this. We gotta take down those sites easily. You gotta make sure that those sites can't be accessed anymore. Come on, guys, you could do it. Come on, you can actually take down those sites that have to do with dirty shit on the dark web. And you can also do the capability of a lot of shit that most people don't understand when it comes to that situation. Like what's kind of interesting, I'm actually hoping that the whole entire world don't come to an end before we actually get started to take out a lot of shit. See, I mean, what's kind of funny though, there's actually a lot of shit that nobody actually understands in the world. Seriously, like YouTube, if you notice, they demonetize every single person that they see. They demonetize every single capability of conflict. They demonetize the capability of the world itself. In perspective, YouTube, you understand that's the world itself. It's not about you. Okay, sure. Oh, I could dip into your funds whenever I want. In perspective, I could take whatever I want because I just demonetize your ass. So I could get your money. In perspective, YouTube, you're just a bunch of girls, okay? You can't understand that situation. In perspective, there's a lot of shit that's been happening in the world, and big fucking deal. I could say cuss word as much as I want. I mean, it's fucking America. It's freedom. All this shit is freedom. So, in perspective, the one that's kind of funny, though, there's actually a lot of shit that's actually been happening that we just don't even notice about. Like, so far, the Skid Road, sorry, not the same road. Skid Row is still actually running strong on the 3.3 version. In perspective, the capability of that link I will not give to anybody in perspective. There's a lot of shit that's also has to do with a lot of interesting things. Like there's also the Hitman's Dark Link. There's actually a realistic Hitman's Dark Link because I found it lately on the dark web, just walking around in there. There's actually a lot of stuff you can actually find on the dark web, like stolen Rolexes, stolen wallets, stolen cars, stolen property like PS3s, Xboxes, 360s. You can even find stolen government technology on there too, which I've actually found a couple, which disclosement I'm not going to discuss, just in case the capability of the government listens to these things as well. But yeah, there's been a lot of shit that's on the dark web that nobody's actually noticed about too. Like you can even find the capability of a black stick. Capability of black sticks are actually pretty rare and very hard to get. But in perspective, they actually made actual surface black sticks that we have today. And I'm not talking about the black stick, like if you walk by somebody's phone or something like that, you automatically get their information that way by the black stick. No, this is actually a capability of actually being able to, use the computer as the hard drive itself. So that means like if somebody goes there and plugs in a black stick into your USB port itself without actually even noticing, in perspective, what it does, it'll transfer all the files that's inside inside your computer to that USB itself. So what it'll do, it'll transfer all that file information to the USB. So far, I'll tell you something. The government's actually been using those situations too, the black sticks, to actually go ahead and process units from different computers in the world. In perspective, they actually have all kinds of things that nobody actually knows about. Like, if you figure this out, there's been there's been tons of reports on the situations of when it comes to the aliens around different countries themselves. So far, there's been a lot of shit that's been happening. So far, when it comes to the government, when it comes to the CIA, when it comes to the NSA, when it comes to, well, technically, here's a skeptic one, the Illuminati situation. The world is coming to a closed situation soon. In perspective, nobody actually knows when the actual close is coming, but if you guys would watch the capability of reports that have been going around the world and in America, there's been a lot of shit that's been happening lately. Like there's been earthquakes, freaking world coming floods. There's been volcanoes erupting. There's been a lot of shit that's been happening to our Earth itself lately. And so far, if any of that situation goes out and gets to us soon, it'll actually become the world's biggest extinction. See, but a perspective of the capability of digressing on situations that America is, dumb, and the capability of, mainly I'm talking about like not America itself, but I'm talking about like the capability of those resource people that are actually in America itself. I'm talking about like, the government, CIA, NSA, and the rest of the gang like that. In perspective, they actually figure out that they can't really do much about the world, but yet they can screw you out of having a ton of money. So, in perspective, that's what I'm saying. Like now, what's kind of funny though, Trump himself is starting to actually go through the situation of, let's see here, up there it goes, is going through the situation of trying to actually take everybody's money resource. That means that all the money that we have so far is actually going to be going away because of fucking Trump. So, well, so far it's still going. There we go. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay. In perspective, sorry about the glitch. There's a giant glitch in the middle here. But in perspective, there's a lot of shit. Like if you notice, like Trump himself, there's been a lot of bunch of bullshit that's been going on with him. Like so far, if you notice, our food resources have gone up. The capability of being able to have electricity has gone up. That's what I'm saying. So far, there's been a lot of shit that's been happening in America itself. Like so far, I mean, ever since that guy became president, there's been a lot of junky shit that's been going on around here. What's kind of more interesting is that every single thing that has to do with America itself and not anything else. But in perspective, there's been a lot of shit that's been happening. Like, so far, all us Americans have actually not been doing much very well. We actually should be trying to clean up this earth, but so far, if you noticed, whenever I walk around my town, I've seen a lot of garbage. See, a ton of garbage so far. I mean, tons of it, just laying on the side of the sidewalks and everything like that. And every goddamn day, I pick it up. No one else has ever had the balls to actually stop their car and have some decency and pick up a piece of garbage to put it in the trash can. And I know that actually all our garbage so far is actually going to capabilities of landfills in New York City, not here in America. It was in my bedroom. It's just not there. That's what I'm saying. So it's kind of fucked that we have all this shit going on with this. But yeah, I digress on that situation. But this is Anonymous Gamer signing off. See you guys later. Okie dokies.